What's going on, guys? Welcome to Soniq Sounds, and today we are gonna make a reggaeton track in Logic Pro X. I'm going to use some of the plugins like Serum that I have alongside with samples from Splice. It's a clean slate. We're going to make a intro, we're going to make a verse and a hook part, and potentially probably like a music loop after that as well. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you've been here, welcome back. We're looking for those 5,000 subscribers, and I'm giving away a microphone, and apologies for the delay in the video. I am getting married in a month, so as you can imagine, it's been hectic, but once I'm done with that, we will see more regular uploads on the channel. So meanwhile, kick back, relax, and let's make a reggaeton track in Logic Pro X. Let's get to it. All right, so we are in Logic Pro X. What I'm really gonna do quickly is just load up a chord progression and set the tempo to, let's set it at like 98. And I'm gonna choose a very, very simple chord progression, and we're gonna make it kind of quick. So we'll just play all 4 chords right in here. I'm gonna use E minor, G, C, and D. Just play around with that and just kind of put a chord pattern down, and then we'll work from there on. So let's go and dub the pattern. Select all, hit Q, and then I'm gonna hit Command A and Shift and Slash, and we are gonna extend it all the way to the end right there. So now we have this pattern. Let's play this. Now I'm gonna load up Serum here and just find a pluck sound that I like. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go. If you're wondering how I did that, I have this plugin called Plugin Search. I made a little short video about it. Go check in the info right here and you'll see that video. So let's go and look for a pluck sound right here. I'm just gonna go and just search for a pluck sound and see what it sounds like. Just turn the volume down a little bit. I like that. And you know what I like doing is just putting a 5-star every time I play a sound I like. Then you could just sort it by what you like. I like that sound. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just copy this right here and see what that sounds like. Cool. Let's just duplicate this Serum right here. As you can see, we're already on our way to make a super nice reggaeton instrumental. My machine is getting old. I do have the M1 Mac that I'm gonna switch to eventually. But right now I have 2 machines running, my Mac Pro and this as well. So let's go and find another pluck sound. Cool. I like the basic pluck. I don't like the delay in here. So what I'm gonna do is just go to effects and see where the delay is and just kind of reduce it a little bit. I like that, and then we'll just, look guys, if you don't want to play it, once you have the chords down, literally just hit your Option key, bring this down, and then what I like doing is select that, bring this down, and put this in a little reggaeton pattern, and just see how it sounds. Like, boom, you have like a backing right there. What I'm gonna do is just cut some of the low end right here. Hey, all right, so now let's go to our beloved Splice, and we are gonna take some reggaeton drums out of here. I downloaded some sounds already, so let's see what I like. Ooh, I like this kick. So we're gonna go here, and the super cool thing is you can do optimize cook sampler. So Logic already knows this is in G and the sample was in G, but I know our song is in E minor, so technically a G could work too. So let's see what an E minor sounds like. Okay, I'm playing way out of my scale. So either one could work. So I'm just gonna lay down a simple pattern with an E minor, right click, create a pattern region, and all we're gonna do is just create a little bit of kick right here. Let's play this. Okay. Hey, all right, so now let's go and look up a snare sound. All right, I like this one. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Optimize, quick sampler. Don't really need to do anything. Just do a pattern. And then guess what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do a reggaeton pattern right here and see what this sounds like. Now I feel like the double chords that I did, I think it needs a bit more breathing room. So I'm just gonna do a bit more spacing out for all of it. So basically I'm gonna turn this 2-bar loop into a 4-bar loop right here. Gonna duplicate all of this right here, select all of this and make this right here. So let's see what this sounds like now. And what I'm gonna do is that chord hit that we did, I'm just gonna do it every bar. Now what we're gonna do is look for a vocal chop. So let's go for a vocal right here and see what this, I have a G minor here. No. So cool thing about Splice is you can just go here and choose what you want. So I'm just gonna do E minor right here and see if we can find a vocal. Well, that's a hi-hat. I like that hi-hat. So let's just bring that in. Original, we don't need to do anything. We'll set that up later. So I like this vowel because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in and then I'm going to do a optimized version of it. So what I can do is I can actually play this on my keyboard. And we're going to convert this into like a vocal chop type of a thing. So, but let's do that hi-hat first. Now we have that created already. We're just going to kind of fill that in a little bit and see what this sounds like. It's a party already. Now, one thing we don't have here is the bass as well. So for bass, what I'm going to do is actually use a Logic sub bass. I'm just going to go here and search for subby, deep sub. Let's see what this sounds like. All right, so we're going to make this play with our kick. All right, so let's do that. All right, let me put a limiter here so it doesn't kill everyone's ears. And the pattern was select all, hit J. So it's E minor, G, C, D. Okay, so basically just play the root notes here. Simple as that, guys. It's simple. All right, now let's talk about that vocal chop. So I'm gonna go to Utility, Gain. Now, vocal chops don't sound that good unless you add a bit of reverb to it. So just go to Space Designer and make that bad boy stereo. Cool. We'll kind of mess around with that later, but so, I mean, it's not the greatest option, but it's an option. But what I can do is I can add a flute sound and see how that sounds with a flute. So let's open up a flute sound, copy that over, see what this sounds like. I like that. Let's bring that down an octave and layer that up with the vocal chop that we have. Let's see what this sounds like. Well, this vocal, I mean, the flute's not doing something. So it looks like Logic didn't pick up the right key on the vocal sample, and that happens, and we're able to tell that because we have good ears, guys. We're able to tell by our ears. Now, this is good, but let's say we don't like the vocal, not the vocal, but like we need some oomph and swing to the reggaeton. So I'm just going to search for reggaeton here, clear out any kind of filtering that I've done here, go to drums and see. Hey. Okay. All right. I like that. Let's bring this. This was 98. So look, everything here is MIDI. So why don't we just bump up our track to 100 and see what that sounds like? Sounds cool. I'm going to mute my hi-hat, but keep my kick and snare because it's actually pairing pretty nicely with this. Another super cool trick is if you make this a flex audio region. So now that we know that it's at the loop we wanted, we added flex. And let's say we bring this down to 95. Guess what's going to happen? This loop is going to change with the tempo. Magic. All right, I kind of like it at 98. All right, cool. So now we have kind of this vocal loop idea, and then we have intro, verse. So let's do this. Let's rearrange this, and we're gonna take our chords right here. J, we're gonna just... Cool. So now what we need is a nice cymbal to kind of start the track. So we're gonna go to cymbal right here. All right, I'm gonna bring that cymbal in. And I'm just gonna build this track a little bit with the snare roll. So cool. So now that's obviously not perfect timing. So let's... Cool. So now that we have that, we're going to add another one right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control B and bounce this pluck sound that I have right here. Going to unmute this one and then take the same audio, go to File, Function, Reverse. I'm going to bring it right before this. See what this sounds. Hey, now that sounds pretty good. Now let's do this again. And then I'm gonna do the crash when so now we gotta do the hook again, right? So what we're gonna do is, this is the building of the verse. It's an 8-bar verse. And then I'm gonna drop all the drums right here, like a bar before. And then we're gonna do this reverse thing again right here. And then we're gonna cut down the bass right here too. And then obviously like a little baby white noise right here. Add reverb to this bad boy as well. And then what we're gonna do is literally copy this whole section over. And then I'm not gonna play this at the end either. Let's see what this sounds like. So this would be your hook. Copy that over one more time. And what I'm gonna do is just do a little more roll right here as well. So something is off. I think it's the way the sample is. I'm just gonna make it come in early so it feels like it's coming on time. Let's see. So there you have like a 1 minute arrangement, and now all you have to do is just kind of choose better sounds. So I think one thing we can do is find a nicer pluck sound. So let's go here and find some of the plucks that I saved here. Now these are sounds that I've saved from a while back. So look, I like that. So let's see what this sounds like. A little too busy for this one. Yeah, not my thing. Let's do plucks copy. There you go. Let's add a bit of reverb here as well. Now, super cool thing about Splice is they have vocal samples as well. So let's find a vocal, a female vocal that's, you know, let's do a range of like 90 to 101 and see what we have. So this is in G minor. We can bring it down to D minor. Let's see what this sounds like. So this is at 100. So we know, okay, so another way to change the time and pitch is function. And then you go to file, then you go to time and pitch. And now we know this is at 100. We want it to be at 98. Just do process and paste. Boom, it's done. The sizing is adjusted. Now we know this is in G minor. From G minor is 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3 semi-steps down. So you just go here and you transpose it -3. So now this is in key of E minor now. And let's see what this sounds like and see if it's usable. Okay, so I like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in the hook. And we're gonna do some kind of filtering or some kind of effect and use this kind of just in the background, like super low. Okay, so it's doing that, and we are gonna go to multi-effects and go to fat effects. See what kind of things are available to us. Okay, I like that. So let's play this in the hook. I'm gonna record that. Okay, so simple magic of Logic and DAWs, just copy and paste this bad boy. All right, so hey, few notes are off, but guess what? We can fix that. Right here. Again, put that in the back, and now we have a 1.5 minute track. Pretty much do a little bit of EQ, mixing, mastering. Again, this is a usable reggaeton track. And again, like if I were to go full-fledged production on this, I would change a lot of the kicks, sounds that I like. I would like put some claps in it to add some things. Actually, let's add some claps to it. Okay, I like that fat clap sound. Again, this is a loop. So I'm gonna go here and just go to, again, go to original. Now, super cool thing here is it's already split up. So just go to the appropriate region and you can play that sound. So I'm gonna play that just during the hook and do that pattern. Now, super cool thing here is you can do a velocity processor, and I always set mine to maximum default, so all the sounds play at same velocity regardless of how you played them. And I like doing that for drums sounds because you don't want to fluctuate your kick sound unless you're intentionally going for that. So that was creating a quick and dirty reggaeton beat in Logic Pro X. As you can see, it's pretty simple. If you know how to sample the right sounds, choose the right drums, you can make a really, really simple track using just 4 or 5 or 6 different tracks. And as usual, if you have any questions, leave them in the description below. I'll see you at the next one.